said during the comments, and in fact, there was a big one. And so, in this video, we'll be quickly covering what were the main points made by Jerome Powell at this meeting, then the more subtle warning to all investors that was made by the Fed chair, and then we'll finish up with what is their plan for the rest of the year, and spoiler alert, more rate hikes are coming, so basically everything you need to know. Okay, so first up, before we dig a little deeper into this hidden warning for investors, let's take a quick look at the main message Jerome Powell wanted to make at this month's meeting.
Since early last year, the FOMC has significantly tightened its stance on monetary policy. We have raised our policy interest rate by 5 percentage points, and we've continued to reduce our securities holdings at a brisk pace. We've covered a lot of ground, and the full effects of our tightening have yet to be felt. In light of how far we've come in tightening policy, the uncertain lags with which monetary policy affects the economy, and potential headwinds from credit tightening, today we decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged, and to continue to reduce our securities holdings. Looking ahead, nearly all committee participants view it as likely that some further rate increases will be appropriate this year to bring inflation down to 2% over time. And I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments.
So basically, they have done the fastest rate hike cycle in history, with rates going up 5% in a very short period of time. And then interestingly, he's even said himself that the full effects of this tightening have yet to be felt. And then the other big point is that everyone involved agreed that this is not the end of further rate hikes, and more will be coming later this year. They are basically going to do whatever it takes to get inflation down to 2%. Okay, next up, so that was the headline point made by the Fed, but when we dig a little deeper, there was more of a subtle warning to investors, and it was the fact that the Fed does not want high growth, and this includes stocks and crypto.
Committee participants generally expect subdued growth to continue. In our summary of economic projections, the median projection has real GDP growth at 1.0% this year and 1.1% next year, well below the median estimate of the longer-run normal growth rate. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. As I noted earlier, since early last year, we've raised our policy rate by 5 percentage points. We have been seeing the effects of our policy tightening on demand in the most interest rate sensitive sectors of the economy, especially housing and investment. It will take time, however, for the full effects of monetary restraint to be realized, especially with inflation. The economy is facing headwinds from tighter credit conditions for households and businesses, which are likely to weigh on economic activity, hiring, and inflation. The extent of these effects remains uncertain.
And so he's openly saying that the plan is for the growth rate to be just 1%. As a comparison, China's GDP is expected to be growing at 5% in 2023. Now that's 5 times faster than the US. So why on earth would they want to do this? Well, it comes down to the wealth effect, and a big part of inflation is the velocity of money. Velocity is basically how many times money is getting spent in the economy. And if people feel rich, then they will spend more. Spending increases velocity, which can increase inflation. So basically, the Fed don't want people feeling rich and increasing their spending. And that is a warning. Okay, and to finish up, the big question, where next for interest rates? Well, unfortunately, interest rates are like a brake pedal on the economy.
Dito ko siya ilagay,
Plan,
guys.
unfortunately, is more
siya ilagay.
rate hikes to come later this year.
Latest gadgets to the trendiest fashion. From fresh groceries to your favorite skincare. From food coupons to your baby essentials. Get everything you need on Lazada. What are you waiting for? Download Lazada app now.
Projections.
Ayan.
I hasten to add, as
so
always, that these
cute.
projections are not a committee decision or plan. If the economy does not evolve as projected, path for policy will adjust as appropriate to foster our maximum employment and price stability goals. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting based on the totality of incoming data and their implications for the outlook for economic activity and inflation, as well as the balance of risks.
Banda.
Following the latest FOMC meeting, Fed Chair has decided to skip raising rates this time, keeping them at 5.25%. Now, the more subtle warning was due to the wealth effect and the velocity of money, meaning they don't want high growth in the economy. This also means they don't want the stock market or the crypto market going on a tear. What they want and their plan is for the economy to be basically flat while they get inflation down to 2%. Now, does this mean that stocks and crypto can't go a lot higher?